And girls, today I'm going to talk about something that's been bothering me. So, even though I am a grown-up, I have things that bother me. 4 years ago, my grandma and grandpa sold their house that I spent a lot of my childhood there. We spent holidays there, and I stayed the night there all the time. I even lived there for a while. And it was always just home. I moved around a lot as a kid, and so Grandma and Grandpa's house was always that one place that stayed the same and really means a lot to me. And like I said, 4 years ago, they sold their house and they moved to a house that they built on the lake, not too far from that house. But it really bothered me when they sold that house because it was so important. But even though it bothered me, I had to deal with it. And I had to remember that the most important thing was my grandma and grandpa, the people. And that is what makes, that house special, was the people. And so my grandma and grandpa are still around and I can still go to their house. It's just a different house. And so I have to just remember that even though I miss that other house, that the people are what are truly important. And so I have to remember that. And sometimes when we have things that bother us, we have to remember too that even though something might bother us, that there's always a bright side to everything. And you have to just try to look at the positive. And so that's something I always have to remind myself sometimes when things bother me. And that's something that everybody should keep in mind. So today I want to hear about something that might be bothering you, or that maybe used to bother you. Something that you would like to share. You don't have to share something if it bothers you too much and you don't want to talk about it. That's okay. Just if you'd like to share today, we're going to do a turn and talk, and you can share what you feel comfortable sharing, something that bothers you, and how you are dealing with it. And if you are a remote student, you can type up your response. Like I said, something you feel comfortable with. It doesn't have to be something that makes you upset. It could be something like the loud music in your neighborhood. If somebody like drives by and plays loud music, that's something else that bothers me. That might bother you. It might bug you, right? It'd be annoying. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be something super personal. So just remember that. Something you feel comfortable enough sharing, something that bothers you, and how you are dealing with it.